Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's topic, I want to talk about the recent things that I gone through. So I was having a little bit of trouble of getting relaxed, getting carefree of what I did in these few weeks, because at first, I want to make this clear about this video. I've been working very hard, like reading every day from 9 a.m. until 3 or 4 p.m. Right, non-stop until I get my meal. I did fasting. I try to get as much as the information in for myself. And I'm kind of like, okay, I got the information, I got the knowledge from the books, but I'm drained out. I'm over-consumed. So today I want to talk about over-consuming in our daily life. And as a person that have ADHD, so when I get into something that is exciting, I'll kind of like full focus, all into what I do. Right? It's always been like that. It has been a superpower and also like a kryptonite for me. It was killing me if I fill my world into like just working that into one thing. So I have to finish this book within these few days, and then I've kind of like over-consuming, okay? Putting too much information into my brain, and my brain just stopped working, right? I do all kind of things to boost my concentration during this time that I'm reading. I want to fully concentrate, getting in as much as I can, okay? So I overuse everything. I have having like 2-3 coffee a day and do everything in my hand so that I can stay awake, stay concentrate. What I found out is I'm way out. I am a bit depressed. Like maybe I'm into these books that I'm read, or I have read, and it's kind of like pulling me in, and I'm kind of like depressed because of that. I don't know why, but it makes me think a lot. Okay, this book is Law of Human Nature by Robert Greene, right? He's a famous author. And it's a very thick and condensed book, a lot of information, a lot of thoughts that you have to put into understanding what he's trying to say, trying to make you understand in the books with the story and everything, right? I believe there's 18 chapters that I read. Like I use like 5 days to finish all the things. And I come up from it with a lot of information to deal with life, with people, with the nature of people, how they react, and why they react the way they are. Like from childhood, from traumas, or from the personality they had to like put on into being the people that being accepted by by their boss, right? People that are influencing them, right? There's a lot of things going on. So I'm kind of like over-consuming. So every one of us, like there's a time that we are focusing on things that is important. Okay, it is really important for us that we can focus on things. But then here comes the side effect of like you doing things. Okay, you put all the time into want to improving your works and stuff like that, but in a way you forgot that you have to take a break and think about what you learn. Right? You just blindly go through everything and thinking that if I finish this, I have accomplished things. But it's not that way. It's trying to understand, to digest slowly the information until you get what the author is trying to tell you is the most important things while you do your reading or you're trying to absorb the knowledge, right? What we say absorb is to empty yourself, right? Don't stress yourself. Be available to receiving the information or to be able to understand deeply about the message. But when I just focus on want to finish this book, want to get onto the next book, right? I'm over consuming. I'm literally drain my mental power of doing that, but not actually enjoy the moment of learning, as I can say. So how can you say learning is enjoyable? Because we need to ask the question, okay? We need to be sincere to ourselves. We pick up a book in order to understand the content inside of that book. But then if we are not enjoying the time that we spend on understanding, on learning, right, that means that we are not enjoying the progress. We are not absorbing. Right? We just want to do things and get things done. And that itself, the mentality is coming from myself. Okay? I didn't let go of my ego that I want to do this and that, right? To complete this task, to focus on this task, to complete this, but I wasn't receiving. Right? So for those of you out there that is not having the same lifestyle as me, maybe you are going through doing the things that you're trying to learn. Okay, you just very, very focused on finishing the job. Get the job done as fast as possible. And then here comes the things that you miss. You miss the detail, you miss the bonus information that you can get from your work, for the things that you learn. Like you can accomplish much more if you digesting the things down, right? Having the time to digest the information is very important in order to learn, to improve. And if you are just do things without digesting them, you will not get the information, the extra information or the extra talents that you find out that no other people does, because you focus on the detail. You are having the mind of receiving the small details, the small information that people miss because they just want to finish a job. They want to get things done. And that's important, guys. when you focus on the small details of what you are currently learning or trying to do and make it better, you will notice that, oh, okay, this is the things that I have to fix in order to become more efficient on my work. And oh, this is the weakness that I have within me, but I didn't realize until I've I let the information in and don't use my way to stop the progress because of I just want to go through everything fast. Like, let the information in, take your time to digest those information, those useful ideas. Right? It will certainly make your works getting better and better. And I miss that. But this time of confusion, I don't know what is wrong with everything. And I feel that I have deadlines, I have things piling at the back that need me to be like focusing on for the next few days. Like, I can't waste time on these things, right? Because I know every one of you has experienced this in your life. Right? You have things backpiling at your back that you have to do. And there's still things in your hand. Right? The job that you need to do now, that is kind of like piling up, kind of like, okay, I'm not able to finish it right now. And you lose your mind, you lose your focus because of that current things that overwhelm you. And here's the things. Like, we need to let go of wanting to force things to happen. Right? We need to take more times to think about what actually driving me into doing this thing. Not mindlessly, like laser focus on something. Like, we need to pull ourselves back sometime to think about what is the real reason of me doing this. Is it because I want to be better, I want to be more efficient, I want to be more knowledgeable in something? But because of me rushing things, me trying to push things faster, it makes the works mediocre, sucks. I don't get the information, I don't get the improvement because of rushing things. So we're all together here to learn because of this channel. And I have been through a lot of confusion, like confusing moment in my life that I try to still figure out what happened, what should I do next, what is the next step. But yet, most importantly is we want to learn, we want to be better each and every day. But without getting things together, putting yourself together, we will be lost. Right? We will be feeling not really good. That is not what we want to feel. Like, we want to feel good. We want to feel energized because of learning, because of the things that we get, the knowledge that we attain, and to be able to use that and help other people. But without those core beliefs that you are holding on, like, I lost that core belief when I fully concentrate or something, I lost myself in it. There's sometimes that it's good to lose yourself in the works that you do, so you'll be able to do the real deep work. But when you're trying to improve, trying to get more knowledge, for example, for your work, for your craft, for your knowledge overall, you have to center yourself. Take it easy, because without that clear mind, without knowing your direction, like the purpose of you doing things, or you lost it some way when you are too focused, like you will lost of the meaning, like you will feel lost because there's no meaning in the things that you do. Like it wears you down, it makes you lose direction. So there's time for deep work, there's time for you to learn, to absorb, but we have to know that core value, core interest. Why am I doing this? Why am I not being in my core value? Why am I rushing things and not being energized of learning things? When, let's think about it, when we improve in our work, in our craft, right, we will feel happy, we will feel fulfilled, and we did something that is going to improve our work. It's going to make other people see our work more valuable. Like, it's all positive. But if you can't feel that, or you couldn't feel that feelings when like, you do the right thing, you think that you did the right things, but you have deadlines and you stress yourself out, like, here's what you have to think again. Did I receive that message or not? Did I do the right things, or I just want to get things done, get over it? And this is why, like, I think the passion of we doing things die off because we are too concentrated on, like, oh, I want to do this right now, I want to improve this right now, and I have to go through all this information in order for me to get to where I want to be. Like, we rush everything, we want things to be fast. And when that thing has become overwhelming, right, your brain is just have so much capacity in a day for you to learn, and you push that too hard, right? You push that button too hard, too frequently, right? It makes you, it kind of like trick my dopamine system that, oh my God, this is overwhelming, I don't like this at all. But at first, I like to do this thing, I like to learn this thing. But after the time that I put in, like, I overwhelm my brain and my dopamine system, at the end of the day, I don't like that things anymore. Like, that passion die off. If you can resonate with me, there's anything that excite you, sometimes they excite you, and then you put all of your mental capacity, you put all of your focus into working on that thing. By the end of the week, everything is not that interesting anymore. Everything is not that, it's not like what we feel before anymore. Like, we don't get that excitement anymore because of too much, too fast, too much. You have to know your limit, know what is your capability of learning, concentrating. Like, letting go is the hardest, especially for me, because I think I have limited time for me to learn everything. Okay, I make a huge decision, and I have to put all of my work, all of my mental capacity into my daily life, on the works that I need to finish, that I need to learn. And yeah, I feel lost after that, unmotivated, doesn't feel excited or feel that excitement to learn anymore. Like, I wonder why, but yeah, it's because of I'm too hard on myself. I don't have any limit. I don't set any goals of the days. I just go through every day, spend all the time on that specific things, right, until I lost all the patience. Right? If you can resonate with me, or if you have been in some situation like you get excited to having to do something, you want to start something, and at the end of the week, you lose that excitement, you lose that happiness of doing the things that you used to do, because one, you're having too much of it. Two, you're having yourself pushing yourself too fast. And when you rush things, you don't learn things. You don't learn things, you become negative. Okay, that is what I experienced like the last few days. And I try to tone down, I try to prioritize now that what should I do next? What is the driving force of me doing this thing? For me, is reading, is to express myself, expand my knowledge. I have to center myself again. So when you feel lost, when you feel lost of your passion, of things that you used to feel excited, have to take a break. Have to give yourself time to think of what is wrong. What are you doing wrong? Maybe you have to recenter yourself. You have to take things slower, or chop things down into small pieces so you can process it with more clarity, so that you can learn more. Like, there's a lot of way to do that. But for me, I slow it down. Don't try to force things to happen, right? It will happen in your time. Just fix the time that you have to do something. When you've done it, let it go, right? Don't linger on those things or those words. If like the next thing is to spend time with your family, to have a conversation with someone important, like, don't bring that word like into your relationship. Bring that into you other part of your life. Right? Stop lingering around that things or that word. You have to let it down in order not to be. It will control you, right? Don't let it control you. Bring itself to the other part of your life. Right? That's what I want to say. So that's all I want to share for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.